from JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, March 10th, 2017. 2 rockets were fired from Gaza last night towards Israel. However, they fell just short of the border fence. A lesser-known terror group took responsibility for the attack. Fatah al-Intifada said it fired the rockets at the Eshkol region in southern Israel, launching them from the Khan Yunis area in southern Gaza. 2 more Jewish institutions have been targeted with bomb threats since our last news update yesterday. The Addison Penzak Jewish Community Center in Los Gatos, California was evacuated yesterday late morning local time. The building also includes a day school and the local offices of the Jewish Federation and Jewish Family Services. All were evacuated until police gave the all clear. And News 12 Brooklyn reported this morning that a text message bomb threat was received by the JASA Senior Citizen Center in the Midwood section of the borough. U.S. President Donald Trump was said to have spoken today over the phone with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas. The White House said yesterday that the conversation would take place today and would be the first between the 2 leaders. Meanwhile, President Trump's newly appointed special envoy to the Israeli-Palestinian peace process, Jason Greenblatt, is reportedly going to Israel next week, where he will meet with Abbas and with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in separate meetings in the West Bank and Jerusalem, respectively. And a delegation of Jewish leaders from the Union for Reform Judaism met with President Abbas this week. Led by URJ President Rabbi Rick Jacobs, the URJ leadership mission was welcomed by Abbas in Ramallah yesterday, where Jacobs said he was impressed with Abbas's commitment to the 2-state solution, adding he was also happy to hear that the U.S. administration had confirmed their support for 2 states to the Palestinian leader. Jacobs further said the URJ group pressed Abbas about the PA's responsibility to stop anti-Israel incitement. Daryl Messenger, who is chair of the URJ North American Board, said of the meeting with Abbas, "We clearly did not agree on everything, nor did we expect to. We were warmly received, and I found our conversation to be positive." The leadership mission has been in Israel since Monday and held an egalitarian prayer service at the Western Wall in Jerusalem and toured the designated egalitarian prayer section there. They also met with Israeli President Reuven Rivlin and with Jewish Agency President Natan Sharansky, as well as with members of Knesset. The group is set to meet with Prime Minister Netanyahu on Sunday before returning to the U.S. The B'nai B'rith World Center and the Committee to Recognize the Heroism of Jews Who Rescued Fellow Jews During the Holocaust awarded their Joint Jewish Rescuers Citation upon Naftali Bakenroth-Bronicki this week. Bakenroth-Bronicki risked his life saving Jews in Poland from deportation and extermination. He was honored on Tuesday at Beit HaTfutzot, the Museum of the Jewish People in Tel Aviv. American actor and activist Richard Gere is in Israel this week to promote a new Israeli-American film. Norman, the moderate rise and tragic fall of a New York fixer, premiered at the Jerusalem Cinematheque last night. And Gere, together with American-born Israeli award-winning director Joseph Cedar and Israeli co-star Lior Ashkenazi, spoke to the press, where Gere expressed his hopes for peace in Jerusalem and in the region.
I can see Jerusalem as an extraordinary place that will lead us into the future. That you will get past the problems. There will be a moment where it's resolved and transformed. And in that transformation, this place will become a place of healing for the rest of the planet.
Well, Jews around the world will be celebrating Purim this weekend, with children dressing in costume, the reading of the Book of Esther, the exchange of mishloach manot with friends and family, as well as gifts to those in need, to celebrate and remember the salvation of the Jews of ancient Persia. The holiday begins tomorrow, Saturday evening at sundown, until Sunday evening. We will have special programming here on JBS for Purim. As always, you can check our website, jbstv.org, for more details. And looking now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Friday, March the 10th. Live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock from New York City's Central Synagogue. At 7:30, it's a concert with Michelle Citrin. At 8, a discussion on Israel and Islam from the 92nd Street Y. At 8:30, a look at the threat of terrorism from the CUFI conference. At 9, it's the film Faith and Fate. At 10, a look at the food and wine of Israel. And at 10:30, it's Muzika with Israeli singer Izhar Ashdod. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 5:30, a look at this week's Torah portion with Rabbi Shlomo Riskin. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, March the 10th, 2017. I'm Teisha Bader. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.